me, James. Another episode of the Philly Sports Things and Events. Philly Sports. Not too much going on the past week. Both Sixers and the Flyers, they're just hanging there. Hopefully, they make to the playoff game. The season is almost over for both basketball and ice hockey. And Phillies baseball season opener March 28th, and everybody's really excited about that. The Philadelphia Eagles, they had a couple of the players announced retirement. Jason Kelsey and Fletcher Cox, both are lifelong Philadelphia Eagles players. They spent about 15 years each playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. No other teams. So that's a good thing. And days after Jason Kelsey announced his retirement, and the Campbell Soup had a contest. They came out with this green can, Kelly green can, of Jason Kelsey Campbell Chunky Soup. But the catch is you cannot buy those can of soup. You have to enter a contest online. Anybody can just go on the Campbell Soup, Jason Kelsey can of soup contest and enter. And they only made 620 cans of the soup because that's Jason's number on the jersey. It's number 62. And I think Campbell Soup, they should have made more those cans of soups to give away. Because, as you know, the Phillies, especially the Eagles fans, are passionate. And there are going to be tens, maybe hundreds of thousands of people entering for the contest. And I just feel that 620 cans of limited edition soup to give away, it's just not enough. Since Jason Kelsey's number is 62, maybe they should make 6,200 or maybe even 60,000 cans of soups to give away. You know, if they want to do a good promotion. Because, you know, they only made 620 cans of soup. And most people are not, into the contest are not going to win. And that's just going to piss people off. And then make people not want to go buy the Campbell Soup. So if they made a lot of cans of soup to give away, and everybody gets one, and people try the soup and they like it, and then they will actually probably go out to buy more Campbell Soup. Does that make sense? That's just what I think. Anyways, now let's move on to the event part of my show. So on Monday, March 4th, I went to the Flyers game. My friend Jody, she won the ticket for the Flyers game at the Live Casino Sports and Social restaurant and pub. The Jack Daniels Flyers game watch party. And she won the tickets. And they were pretty good tickets. They were club level tickets. And not only we getting to the Wells Fargo Center arena ahead of everybody else, and also we got good seats. The Flyers game, it's exciting and fun as usual. When we entered the concourse and walked through the hallway, and the first thing to do is to find the kiosk machine where you can scan your QR code for the ticket, and you can be an instant winner of a Flyers hat. We did not win. And then you walk down the concourse. In the opening area, there are the Flyers Ice Girls. There was four of them. They were there to take pictures with the fans and greeting the fans. And they also had on the table they had some of the Ice Girls pictures, and they already autographed those. It was really cool. Let me show you. Ice team. See the autographs on there? Yeah, they were giving this away. So I took a picture with the Ice Girls, and then we move on to right across the hall is where Toyota set up, and you just enter your information on a iPad that they have, and then they'll give you some free giveaways. It's always good. Love Toyota. So this time they had this little keychain. It's actually a hockey puck. If you can see, it's a hockey puck. It's a little mini hockey puck keychain. Flyers and Toyota. And you can hang your keys on it. It's really neat. And then they give you a pair of Flyers and Toyota gloves. And I think those are the cell phone friendly ones, because you can tap your phone at the fingertips. There's something there, so even if you have the gloves on, you can use your phone. It's really neat. They got a brand logo on both sides. And then also Flyers set up a table in the same area right next to the Ice Girls. They were just giving away stuff. They had this gritty keychain. It was Wegmans. I didn't even know it was Wegmans. Wegmans Flyers gritty keychain. It's a pretty thick piece of rubber. It's a really nice keychain. And also I got this souvenir cup to keep. So our ticket, it's at the club level, and it also came with I think it was $25 or $30 food voucher per person. So I bought a pizza, and one thing I want to mention is since the Philadelphia Phillies announced that they are going to end the Dollar Hot Dog Night this year, and the Flyers caught on, and they had a Dollar Hot Dog Night. The night we went, it was supposed to be Dollar Pretzel Night, but I think because the Phillies are not doing the Dollar Dog Night anymore, and the Flyers had something to prove about it because the fans were angry. They were taking petitions. You know, the fans love Dollar Dog Night, so the Flyers changed their Dollar Pretzel Night to Dollar Dog Night, and it was a hit. In the hallway, I saw Flyers fans are dressed up in the hot dog costume. That was really crazy. And then that wasn't the only one. Apparently, there were a lot of people dressed up in the hot dog costume. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dollar Dog Night. And in between the periods, and also during the commercial break, they Gritty and people are in the hot dog suit actually came out on the court and did some other things, with the flashcards and things like that to promote their Dalla hot dog. And it was good. I ate 4 hot dogs and I was full. That's all I could eat. I said I was gonna use my voucher buy like 20, 30 hot dogs, but that's all I could handle. I had 4 hot dogs. I saw some other people had a lot more hot dogs, dollar dog, than I did. It's the dollar dog now at the Flyers game. Screw the Phillies. The Flyers still got dollar dogs. So it was a fun night. And then on Wednesday, March 6th, I finally made myself go to a podcast. It's called This Fan's View. This podcast has been around for a while, and I have seen the postings on the Facebook and on the internet, but I was just never was motivated enough to go. My friend Dennis, he has a show on the YouTube. It's called Scan Talk, SCAN Talk. Check him out. He actually follows the show, This Fan's View. Last year they were doing the show at Dagwood in the Northeast Philadelphia area, and which is really close to where I live too. And Dennis lives right nearby there, and he was going to the show every month, and they do the raffle drawing. They have a lot sports memorabilia and autographed athletes' pictures to give away for the raffle drawing. And Dennis always win. Every time he goes, he win. But I was just never motivated enough to go. And this year they're doing the show at Hanahan's Irish Pub, and also Buffalo Wild Wings in Glen Mills, PA. Both places are a bit far away from me, but I went to Hanahan's Irish Pub for the show to meet up with Dennis, and Jody was also there. And it turns out to be a really, really great experience. It's not what I thought. I thought it was just going to be a boring podcast. People sit at the table and talk about sports, and then they just do the raffle drawing at the end. But turns out it was very entertaining. And the podcast is only 1 hour long, so it's not dragged out. I hate to sit in a bar for a podcast or radio broadcasting, because most of the time I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. I'm more occupied with the food I ordered, and to eat, and free giveaways and whatever other attractions they have there. Like the Eagles event, they always lots of times they have the Eagles pep band and cheerleaders and swoop out there. So I'm more into like making videos and taking pictures. So I don't sit there and paying a lot of attention to the podcast. And I thought it was just going to be a podcast and there's nothing else to do, and I get really bored. I sit there, I get tired, fall asleep. But that wasn't the case, because the show, there was it's kind of interactive. They get the fans involved. There's one part they would do like a question and answer session, not with the fans, but the special guests will interact with Uh, the the guy that does the show, his daughter, she would ask him uh, a lot, you know, funny questions about the player's career or about things that relate to the sports, and it was funny and it was fun. And then also they do the trivia. They have trivia questions and you can win things. So it's not just a boring podcast. People sitting there talking about sports, and the fans are getting bored. It was very entertaining and interactive. And then when the show it's completely done, and then they will have all the fans to line up and to get an autograph from the special guest. And this week's guest, it was Flyers Hall of Famer Mark Howe. And since he's a Hall of Famer, so it was a big deal. So people were lined up to get autographs and get a picture taking. And when it is all done, and then they do the raffle drawing. They give everybody 2 raffle tickets, but you can buy additional ticket for $1 each, which is not very expensive. I bought 10 more tickets, so in total I have 12 tickets. But I have no luck this year, so I did not win anything. But a lot of people won sports memorabilia, and it was a good experience. And then at the very end, they hand out the free T-shirt from their sponsors, and this is a very nice. It's a thick T-shirt. It feels really good. The material is thick, and it's a name brand T-shirt, extra large. Look how cool it is. This fan's view on the front, and the sponsors' names on the back. Irish Pub and Buffalo Wild Wings. Really nice T-shirt. Next time I go to their show, I'll put this T-shirt on. So that was the This Fan's View experience. And next month, they are going to be at Buffalo Wild Wings in Glen Mills. They switch back and forth, and I'll talk more about that in the upcoming event. So as of right now, there just isn't a lot of events because football is not in season, so there are just some Flyers ice hockey game watch party, basketball game watch party, and podcast here and there, and once in a while there will be a special event popping up, and I'm always looking out for the events. So now I'm going to talk about some of the upcoming events. So I noticed on March 16th to 17th there is a sports card and like Pokemon cards and sports card show at Cherry Hill. It's at the DoubleTree by Hilton, which is right there on Route 70 and Cuthbert Boulevard. Uh, the tickets are $10 to get in, and kids under 10 are free. Um, I don't, all these years I have been to, I'm collecting the sports memorabilia. As you can see all the stuff I have here. I got a lot more. This is just some things I set up for the show. And I don't pay, and I have never paid for any of my sports memorabilia. I just go to the sports events and get the free autographs from the players. Uh, so I usually don't go to any of the sports card shows. Uh, And I just thought it was interesting that they do a big sports car show in Cherry Hill. That's why I just want to mention to you. And apparently they do it every year, right? So it's from March 16th to 17th. If you miss this one, there's going to be another one next year. And then March 18th, there is a Sixers Coors Light night out at the Sixers game. And I saw this on Facebook, and sponsored by Coors Light and in conjunction with Sixers. So if you buy the special tickets, through the link on the Facebook, or you can search on Google, you'll find the Sixers Corona Light Night Out, and you can buy the tickets. Tickets are $40 and up, which is not very expensive. And then it says that there are discounted tickets for the event, and then you get to go to the Sixers game at the Wells Fargo Center, and you also get Coors Light bucket hat with the Coors Light and Sixers logos on it, and also you get a little Sixers jacket koozie for your Coors Light beer, and they also give you, with this ticket, they also give you a 12-ounce Coors Light. I don't know if it's a can or a bottle, but then you can stick in the koozie. It's all good. And then also with this ticket, you get early entry, just like the Flyers game I went to. You can probably get into the concourse area approximately half hour to an hour ahead of all the other ticket holders. So it sounds fun, but I'm very busy. I got a lot of events to attend, and sometimes I do need a break. And it's not always easy to go to the stadium either, because a lot of people there. There's a lot going on, so I'm gonna skip this one. But it sounds like a fun event. And on March 27th, there are a couple of things going on. First is the WIP Radio full court frenzy. Okay, so this is like a basketball shooting contest sponsored by a radio station. I'm sure you see a lot of those on TV. Sometimes people made the half court shot and they put on TV. A lot of those things are sponsored by the local radio stations. So this is WIP Radio Full Court Frenzy, and this one is taking place at the Villanova University's Fimaran Pavilion, which is where they play basketball. And Villanova, they won the college basketball champion a few years ago. So, that's a big name, and they're very popular with the college basketball. It is a good team. And they're doing it starts at 6:30 a.m. It's early, so if you're gonna go get there early, it starts at 6:30 a.m. and runs to about 11 a.m. And they're gonna have a lot of basketball shooting contest, and also they have the celebrity basketball shooting contest. And one thing that stand out to me was the current Eagles player, Kobe Dang. He is going to be there, and I'm gonna go there and meet him and hopefully get an autograph. And also Eagles alumni, and he's a broadcaster now. Mike Quick, he's gonna be there too. And then there are a list of other college basketball celebrities, which I don't watch college basketball, so I don't really know who they are. But there's going to be a lot of celebrities there with the WIP Radio's personalities. So that's that. And then the second one, it's also another radio station sponsored basketball shooting contest. This one is the 97.5, the Fanatic Knockout Tournament. And this takes place at the Wells Fargo Center after the Sixers home game that night. So this one you do have to purchase a Sixers game ticket to go to, uh, and I think you have to pre-register or you have to win a spot in to be in the contest. And after the Sixers game, and they're gonna turn the basketball court into a knockout tournament. So the participants will be shooting the basketballs all different ways, and depending on what the rules are, and then they can win money, they can win prizes. So both events sounds fun, but the WIP one early in the morning at Villanova University, it is free. You can go, and they will pick out participants from in the crowd. So you also get a chance to be in the contest. So that's the two things going on March 27th. And I noticed the Live Casino Sports and Social Restaurant. They have a Phillies baseball home opener event after the game's over because the stadiums are right next to Live Casino in Philadelphia. So usually after the sporting events, people are pouring to the casino. They go to the bars, and a lot of people park their cars at the Live Casino. So Sports and Social Restaurant is doing a event after the Phillies home openers game, and every Friday night's home game. After the game, they're also doing the same event. It says that they have drink and food specials, and also they'll have a DJ there, and they have free giveaways, and then you can win sports memorabilia. So like I don't know about that because I have been to Sports and Social before for events, and then for some reason when you get there and there's no mention of the event, and then I have to ask the manager there, and then he will give me something like foam fingers and rally towels. So you can't always count on this place, Sports and Social, what they say and what they planning on doing. But for the Phillies home opener night, I'm pretty sure, because it's a big night, it's a home opener. There's going to be a lot of people there for the event, so I'm sure they'll do it. But after that, sometimes they just kind of like, you know, the event just like disappearing because slowly people just stop showing up for it. But I'm looking forward to March 28th, Phillies season home opener afterwards at the Sports and Social at the Live Casino. I will go to that one. And starting on March 21st, also at the Sports and Social Restaurant inside the Live Casino, they're doing a March Madness game watch party. It says, you have to look on the Live Casino's website and look for the restaurant dining promotions, and you'll see all these things I just talked about. They will have certain dates for the March Madness college basketball game watch party, and it says that they have giveaways and contests, and you can win a customized basketball by an artist that's on site. Uh, I guess painting or making the basketball. So it sounds fun, and now this has something to do with the next one, which is on Saturday, March 23rd. There's another one of the Flyers game watch party at Sports and Social inside Live Casino, sponsored by Jack Daniels, and you can win tickets. And also you get the free Jack Daniels merchandise, which I saw on my previous show before. That's where Jody won the Flyers tickets last time. So I'll be going to that one. And on the same day at the same time, it just happens to be that they are also going to have the March Madness game watch party there. So while I'm there, I'm gonna see what they do, and because supposedly both events are going on. Like I said earlier, this place appears to me is disorganized, so I don't know how they're gonna do it, what they're gonna do. But anyway, it's like one bird killed two stones. I go there for the Flyers game watch party, and I also there for the March Madness basketball game watch party, and hopefully they have a lot of free giveaways, from both events. So this way I can gather some more stuff and show it to you guys. So that's pretty much it for this week. And next week I think there are going to be some more events, and it's going to be a little more exciting. And I'm trying to keep my show short. So, last week when I did it, or 2 weeks ago, I did a show with my friend Dennis. It went over an hour, so this is it. And let's go Birds, let's go Phillies. And that's it for this week, and I'll see you guys next week. Go Eagles!